Hey guys, good to see you. Let me just share this out real quick. Introduce yourself. Let me know that you're here when you join, please. It's not letting me share this for some reason. If you are in VIP or the front row, if you could please share this into there, because I can't seem to do it from my phone. I don't know why that is. Normally I can. Let me try one more time here. Share. No. I can copy the link, I guess, and then I'll just do that. And I will post it in the front row if you're not already a member of the front row. It's a free, I like to call it my free online classroom, and we talk about all the latest, greatest strategies in modern marketing, digital marketing. And I have a nice discovery for you today. And I'm also posting this in my private group, Front Row VIP. Okay, and membership is not open to Front Row VIP right now, but to get on the waiting list, just go to frontrowvip.com. So I'm Jen Lehner, and I am really excited to demo. Hi, Delana, long time no see. Hey, Jen. Okay, so really excited to demo this product for you. It is called Demio, and I just found out about it. From one of our members, Tracy Lee Lawrenson, had asked about it, and I was like, I don't even know about it. So she says it's been around for about a year. And, you know, webinar platforms, they come and they go. And really, it's like they're always lacking one thing. It's like, you know, we thought Webinar Ninja was going to be the answer, and it most certainly was not. I don't know. I think they've been working on it, but when they introduced this incredible, too good to be true, $47 lifetime access to this webinar platform, we all went crazy, so excited. And then what we all learned really quickly is that it had all these features, and it was super easy to set up. It was, and it was pretty, and it had a nice user interface, and it stunk. Like, so many of us crashed and burned using that software, which is really, really, you know, it's not a small thing. You spend a lot of money promoting a webinar with Facebook ads, people show up, you're supposed to be the expert, and then you crash and burn. So you got to have a webinar platform that you can count on. And if you're not using webinars, I have to say that it is one of the greatest ways to build your authority and build your audience online and offline, for that matter. I mean, obviously you do the webinar online, but local businesses, local people who just serve a local area could absolutely use webinars. They're just fantastic. So let me get rid of this breaking news graphic, because kind of that's misleading. It's not really breaking news. It's a demo. Really, if you want to know the truth, what I wouldn't mind talking about is just unicorns and rainbows, because, right? I mean, we're about to have nuclear war. There's a ginormous monster hurricane headed our way. What else? Something else. Like, it's just kind of a weird time. So I'd be perfectly fine just talking about unicorns and rainbows or new webinar platforms. So let's do it, okay? So this webinar is called, and I want to put this link for you underneath the underneath this live stream. So let me do that. This is for the free demo. Okay, let me paste. All right. Okay, so, now I can't find my way back to you. Hold on. It did this earlier when it stuck. There you are. And there's my little unicorn. Okay. So this software is called Demio, and I experimented with it today, and it's really all that and more. Let me start off by saying it's $47 a month. They have a free trial. It is $47 a month for 100 viewers, and you really are kind of not going to believe everything that is that you can do with it. And then it goes up from there. Okay, so I guess the first thing that I'll show you is, let me share my screen and pull up these windows. Look, infinity. There we are right there. All right, let's go to... All right, this is what the replay, I'll sort of go backwards. When it was all said and done, after I did the broadcast today, it put the replay on this beautiful landing page. I set up my branding. It took about 5 seconds where I put in my logo and my brand color, and then it spits out this beautiful landing page. So when you send people to the replay, it's going to look something like this. If that's the way you want to do it, you could also just download the video and use it however you want. Then I'm not going to play it, but if I scroll through, and I don't know how this is going to translate, coming through on the live stream daily, but I did a screen share and it is crystal clear. I mean, it is high def it's beautiful. It's really clearer than Zoom webinar. So, that's the part I was kind of dubious about. I was like, oh yeah, it's so easy to set up, but let's just see how the recording looks. And I'm extremely impressed with the quality of this recording. All right. The other thing I want to do, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go in and set up a webinar so you can see. Okay. So and just see how fast this is. So we're going to add a new event. I'm going to give this a title, Test for Live Stream. And they have a tagging system, and taggings are always, being able to tag stuff is just the greatest, right? Whether you're on Evernote or whether you're doing it in your email, tagging is where it's at. All right. So I'm able to tag it. I'm just going to choose an existing tag that I made a little while ago called Demo. And I'll just, for the heck of it, give it a new tag, live stream. Okay. Description, blah, 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 blah. And let's schedule it. Okay, so let's do it for today at 2:45 p.m. I'm going to choose Eastern Time, and we will click Continue. Okay, do you want your live chat to be private or public? I will say public. And do you want to redirect the attendees after the webinar? Well, heck yeah, you always want to redirect people after the webinar, because if they didn't take whatever call to action you gave them during the webinar, you want to give them an opportunity to take that action again. So bare minimum, it should be your website, your landing page, whatever your offer, but put something there. Click Save URL. And then look at this. So we can make this a series. So if this is going to be a recurring webinar, if it's like a group coaching call that you're going to be doing on a regular basis, you can click Add Series here, or you can just click Save. So I'm going to click Save. Okay, so there is my link right here, ready to go. I can share this link with people and they can sign up for the webinar. But I want my registration page to be pretty. So let me go over to my events again. Now I'm going to click Edit. And over here under Advanced, I hope I'm sharing my screen. I hope I'm sharing my screen. That would really be terrible if I'm not. Let me see if I am. I am. Okay, what a hot mess on the screen. Okay. All right, so let's go to, this is so good. Okay, so let's go to registration. And right here next to registration page, we're going to click Launch Editor. All right, this is what they give you by default. And you know what? I don't think it looks bad. It's like a really, clean hunter green and black. It's fine, but we don't want that. We want this to be branded for our brand. So I'm going to find my logo. And yeah, I should have had this set up before I started this live stream, but this is like real, like you're seeing it real, like how it really is, okay, without having everything all queued up. Like if you were just to start this software today and decide to do a webinar, this is what it would be like for you, because this is only my second time running through this, okay? So test for live stream. And it's that green is not my color, right? So look, they've got this beautiful little color wheel up here. I'm going to click on it, and I am going to put in my brand color. Bam! Look at that. Look at that. I have a countdown timer. I have a subtitle here if I want. I've got all this junk. Now, check this out. I can put a picture in right here by clicking on that little image thing. Now we're going to choose an image. I'm just going to grab whatever. Okay. Let's see. Let me find a picture. I don't really like that one, but I'll just use it in the interest of time. Okay, look at that. Let me zoom out. Okay, now let's look at the whole page. And this is, I'll preview it. Let me click preview so you can really see how it would look. Oh, crap. I forgot to save it. Okay, hold on. Let's save. Save. Savey save. It says, please wait. Saving. Okay, I think it's saved. Now let's preview it. Yeah. Look. How, it's so pretty. Okay, now watch this. Okay. I don't just want a video. I would also, a picture. I would like a video. Thank you very much. So let's see. You just put in a YouTube or a whatever, or a Wistia or a Vimeo link there. So let me grab one. Again, this is like real time, but I'm moving fast. I'm moving fast. You're not going to have to wait long. I know the one I want to use. There, we're going to use this one. So we just go like this. And of course, this could be YouTube or whatever. And now we're going to go back to that page. I have too many tabs open. Okay, right here, I'm just going to paste that link to that video. Now watch. Look at that. Okay, that's amazing. Now, I want to add more stuff. So I just click right here, and I can add bullet points, more. I can also add numbered stuff, and what else? Okay, that's it. It's enough, right? That's all you need on a website. Now, where is that email address going to go? So the next thing that I'm going to do, let me just save this. And I guess I close it. Yeah. Okay, so now add integration. Okay. So I have actually already integrated my ConvertKit with this, and you can integrate, when you first set it up, it allows you to integrate anything, like anything, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, like all of them, okay? And I created a tag earlier in ConvertKit, and I called it Test Demio, okay? And then I went ahead and set up a little email automation so that if anybody gets this tag, they're going to get an email. But I can do it just right here within Demio as well, okay? Thank you page. So it has a default thank you page, but I want to take them to my own thank you page. So I'm going to grab the thank you page link either from my website or from Lead Pages or from Instapage. In fact, let me just grab one real quick so I can show you. But, I didn't even bother to try and edit their thank you page, but I'm sure their thank you page you can make just as pretty as you did the registration page. So right here, I'm just making life more complicated for both of us, but that's okay. You just know that you don't have to, hold on. It's thanks for, it's workshop. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. So that's the URL I'm going to use. I'm just going to copy that. We're going to go back here. Okay, I'm going to paste the link there. There's the thank you. So after they register, that's what they're going to see. And okay. I want to make sure there's nothing else I want to show you on here. Oh, you can embed this form, the registration form, anywhere that accepts your embed code. So you could put it on a lead page or a landing page or on your website or wherever. All right, let's go back to advanced and then automation rules. This was something I did not cover in my demo webinar that I did a little while ago, but let's look at it. So we're going to go to add new rules. So look at this. This is incredible. Like, I don't know really any other webinar platform that allows us to do this. Definitely not this easily. So let's say they register. Okay. So we're going to say if they register, we could do all this stuff. Add them to a form, add them to a tag, remove a tag, add to a sequence. So it's integrating really in a sophisticated way with our ConvertKit or whatever we connected. Or we could just say, send the replay link. So that's sort of a whole other feature that they have, is that they have this evergreen feature so that, you know what the evergreen feature is, so that the webinar looks like it's live. You don't have to say it's live, but it looks like it's live. You could call it an encore or whatever, but so when they register, they're going to get the replay link, but it really looks like the real thing. That's sort of one way of doing the evergreen. Or you could say, like, completes the webinar, then send the replay link. Okay. Or maybe all these things you want to send the replay link to. Or let's say they don't attend, then you're going to put them in another sequence, or you're going to take away a tag or add a tag. And the same thing for joins late, leaves early, completes the webinar, stays until a certain time. This is fantastic. Okay. Let's see here. In advanced, we've got, materials. This is so great. All right. And I did not demo this in the webinar that I did a webinar demo for my VIP group of this. We just did a test webinar, so I didn't show the back end like I'm showing you, and I forgot about this feature. So let me quickly let's go to okay, let me go here. Actually, let me go here. All right, and I'm going to grab a slide deck from Google Slides. I'll just grab whatever I've got here. Let me grab. All right, let me grab this. Okay, and then I'm going to export this. Or rather, download as a PDF. All right. So that's happening, and done. Okay, so now we're going to go back over here. I really should close out these tabs I'm not using. Okay. So I'm going to click here to add the presentation material. So we're going to call this How to Tweet. Okay, and I am just going to, it's still downloading, so let's give it a second. All right, it is done now. I'm just going to drag it right there. Okay, so now what is going to happen is when I'm in my webinar, it is natively integrated. This slide deck is now natively integrated into the system. So as opposed to just sharing my screen and worrying about it looking pretty and formatting correctly, this is going to fill up the whole screen, and it's going to be my actual slide deck, and it's going to look beautiful, and it's going to look beautiful in the recording. And it's less like freaking out that I have to do while I'm live. Okay. It's just one less thing that I have to worry about. Okay. Now we're going to let's go back to my events, and let me click edit because there's a few more things I need to show you. I think I'm going to start it and then so I can show you the back end, okay? So let me go back here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click start. Now look at this. I mean, they've thought of everything. I am not kidding you. So they give you this beautiful checklist before you run, okay? Before you decide to go live, it says, make sure your permissions are set correctly for the browser and that the audio webcam are connected. Run a system check here. All right. So when I click on run a system check, which I'm not going to do right now because I'm using too much computer juice right now, but it's going to check my upload speed, my download speed. It's going to check everything and make sure that I've got what I need to run this webinar. Okay. Then right here, it says, oh, here it is. Let's make sure your internet upload speed is at the proper levels. So you're going to click there. Then it says, if you're planning to present your screen, make sure you download our screen sharing plugin here, which I've already done, but I did not know about that until right before I went live with my last webinar. So that was super helpful. Then it says, it works best when you close all your browser tabs and other applications, which we can clearly see that I am disobeying. And then it tells you that antivirus programs can sometimes cause a mess for you. So make sure you disable your antivirus. And then ensure that your network connection isn't being utilized for heavy upload download stuff like YouTube or Netflix. Okay, got it. I'm ready. Log me into Demio. Okay, this is the backstage, okay, which is really cool. So if I had more presenters and I wanted to add more presenters, I would see them all right here under coordinators, okay? See if I can drag this over. And then the attendees, I can see all the attendees would be here. Now let's look at handouts and resources. So this is just fantastic. So if I have a handout, a PDF guide or whatever, I will click there and I'm actually going to use the one that I used last time because it looks so pretty. Let me grab it real quick. It was at Amazon S3. You could use any PDF here. If you're not using Amazon S3, I really highly recommend it. It's super duper cheap. It's cloud storage. It looks awful, as you can see. It's just hideous, but it's really very, very easy once you figure it out. Okay, so let's go here. And I think it was the Ultimate Social Media Graphics Guide. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to get this PDF link. And of course, if you're not using Amazon S3, you just grab whatever PDF you want to share out of your computer. Okay, so I'm going to click here. No, I'm not. Sorry. That's going to be on resources. So resources is going to be, you could put in any link. So if you want to send them to any URL, in this case, my URL is this guidebook. Okay. And I'm going to put share later and I can make the button text download now, or how about like one thing we love to do in webinars is have a workbook, get your workbook. And then the resource name is, we're just going to call it guide. Okay. Add new, and upload resource image. So let me do that. Perfect. Okay. And I'm going to click add new resource. And you'll see it's going to show up so beautifully in the webinar that all your guests are going to be their mind is going to be blown. All right, and then for the handouts, you just grab something in your computer. So a PDF. So I'm just going to look for PDFs. And All right, we'll just do that. Okay. All right, and that is uploading. All right, so we've put in resources, we've put in handouts. We could see our attendees here and our coordinators here. I want to check on the coordinator thing. I'm going to stick on my, okay. Stay. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so now I guess we'll just start. I'm going to close the backstage for a second. And I'm going to turn on my mic and I'm going to turn on my camera. Hello, this really is so meta because I'm live streaming. So my lips are not going to look right. Like for this, for what you're seeing right now, it's not going to look good, but that's because we're doing like a picture within a picture within a picture. And then you want to make sure that you've got your settings right for your camera and your microphone there. Your chat is right here. So if people were in here, they would be chatting. Hello, everyone. And so you can see all the chat and it's real time. That's the other thing about this software. There is no lag because they're not using YouTube the way that Webinar Jam does as their hosts. Like they're built from the ground up on their own. So it's zero delay. And it's reminding me that my attendees are on hold, that I need to go backstage and start my webinar. So I'm going to click Start Webinar. It says it's scheduled to start in an hour. Are you sure you want to start it early? Yes. Yes, I am. So here we go. We're going live. I love the countdown. All right, so we're live. And this is what, so if we want to see what we look like and double check that all that looks great, that's good. Now, if we want to go backstage, this is where we can sort of take a look at everything backstage. So now let's say I want to share that nice guidebook with my people, that I'm going to click Share with Attendees. And so, unfortunately, we can't see what that looks like here. I think, let me see if I close backstage, if we can see here. Hold on. I know that we're going to be able to see it. Hold on. There was a way. I want you to see how that resource looks. How did I see that before? Well, it looks really pretty. All right, let's try presenting because I haven't tried that yet. So we're going to click Start Sharing, Share Window or Screen. And you know what? The presentation, I guess I didn't upload it. I think I rushed it because what would happen is we would see the presentation right here. Let's see about sharing another screen. It should be listed right here, and that would take us right to our slide deck. So hold on just a second. Let me try presenting. Nothing happens on presenting. Start sharing. Yeah, I don't think that deck finished uploading. Bummer. Well, just know that you can do that, okay? Now, I guess I have shown you. Oh, you can bring people on, which I can't, of course, show you now either because there's nobody here. But if somebody was here, I could click on their name, and then I could share let them share their mic and their screen, and then they would be live with me. So we would be sharing the screen. So that's awesome, and you can do it really on the fly. You don't have to prepare that in advance. Okay, so now I'm going to end the webinar and I'm going to show you what it looks like, the analytics and the recording when it's done, okay? So you have to go backstage to do this. And I didn't show you how to share the screen either, but it's just right there under Start Sharing, and it's super easy. All right, stop webinar. Are you sure you want to end it? Yes, I am. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to recordings. Now you'll see the one that we just did, is processing. And what they say is that it takes a third of the amount of time that you were broadcasting to process typically. Okay. So that's, we're not going to wait for that to process. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this recording that I did earlier today when I ran the webinar, and we're going to, I think, let's go to my events, I think is where I need to go. Past events. Okay, this is what we want, I believe. So yes, so we're going to go to, let's go to the one that had people in it, and we're going to go to reports. Okay, amazing. I can see the blue is telling me the attendees that were there, and the green is showing me the level of interaction and at what point. The attendance conversion, okay, the chat, and you know, most chats are just this horribly formatted, like hard to read text. This is gorgeous. And then I can export it right here. Okay. If I click on attendees, I can look at, like, I can see what did Valeria say specifically. I just want to see what she had to say. So it's filtering out just her chat if I want to see it. This is just amazing. I mean, I'm probably going to say that 10 more times, but I don't usually get this excited about a product, but it really appears that all the I's were dotted and the T's were crossed. The only thing right now is that it currently only works on Chrome browser. However, on September 29th or September 30th, I spoke with the founder, and he said that they've got all sorts of new updates coming, including more browsers. So I am going to come back over to you guys now, and we're going to look at, oh, you know what? I think I've had the unicorn on the screen the whole time, and you guys probably have not been able to see what I had been doing, which really stinks. Okay, let's see here. Yes, they have evergreen options. Oh yeah, and you know what? Let's look. I never showed you. I guess I did. I showed you the finished registration page. So it was so pretty. So I was very, very happy with it. So that's it, you guys. I absolutely signed up for an affiliate link the minute that after I tested it, and I was like, I love this, and I will recommend it, and I'm going to use it. I'm probably going to start at the $47 level, and that evergreen feature is, of course, only available at the next level, which is, let me share my screen, and we'll go over there and look, and I'll get rid of the cute little unicorn. All right, let's go to their pricing page. Pricing. Okay, so you'll notice that if you jump to $117 a month, you get 500 attendees, and then you get unlimited for the one-click live replays, which is the on-demand webinar function that gives unlimited evergreen webinars from any past events. It's not available at the $47 a month range. So sad. But nevertheless, I'm just going to start off at this $47 a month plan, which I'm really excited about, and I'm going to do some list building webinars with this, and I'm thrilled to death. And like I said, I did sign up for an affiliate link, which I put in this below this video on the Jen Lehner page, because I'm broadcasting right now into groups as well, but this is on the Jen Lehner page. They give, I think it's a 14-day or 7-day free trial, but it's one of those free trials that makes you put in your credit card, and if you don't cancel, they charge you, so just be aware of that. And that is it. That is my demo of Demio. and you just can't add a fake chat like everywhere to the like live. I prefer the Demio way. Yeah, I agree. Those fake chats are always so obviously fake. But what's great is that you may not want a chat at all. And because they allow you to make the chat private, so you could have the chat completely turned off, which is a good option for people who may be wanting to use their webinar specifically for evergreen purposes. Like I've done webinars before, like recently, because the Zoom recording was so bad. The sound was so bad that I had to re-record my whole webinar and pretend like I had an audience, but I didn't, because that was going to be the replay, because I had no replay for the people. But sometimes it might be that you're doing a webinar because you're going to show it as a recording. You might be showing it right here in Ecamm live or something. But turning off the chat is great, because then it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. No one would ever know how many people were logged in or were not. Okay, that's it. Have a great day. If you have any questions, I'll be around.